Chris Stuckman is one of the sane ones, alright? One of
the man who has no opinion on anything is one of the sane ones. Good to know. Thanks.
Tear this video down right now. If you agree with this guy, you're a sane person. If you don't, you're an asshole.
Yeah,
that's the whole 40-minute video. I'm glad I came.
And simple.
Movie, and for those who didn't but still have a sense of humanity, for those that may
sense
have
of humanity, sense of humanity,
as you show a black man. How dare you? Are you saying that black men are not humans?
I'm glad Fringy's a frog, or else I would have serious problems.
Like the I hate everything is like, you know, bunched in with the rational ones.
Yeah, the rational I hate everything.
Do you know what's funny? Me and Jay watched I Hate Everything's video on why he hates superhero movies, right? And at one point, he goes on this like small tangent ranting about how he's like, I should be allowed to criticize these movies without you like assuming that I'm taking your feelings away. And he's like, you're not going to change my mind on whether or not these superhero movies are terrible, because what I did was come to a conclusion that wasn't mindless. And I was just like, oh my god, this is from like 3 years ago. And I was like, if this I Hate Everything met the I Hate Everything from his TLJ video, those two would not get along with each other.
Once you start a conversation off with, you cannot possibly change my mind. My mind is made up, I am set, and there is no way for you to change your mind. He's like, why have a discussion with you ever?
I mean, look at his Anthem review where he just said, in my opinion, every other sentence. He's just so, I don't know. I hate everything.
Such a weenie.
Alex, you lost your balls.
Are the Hutts portrayed in a way that's anything other than evil? Like,
not acceptance, Connor.
We don't accept the slug people. Ugh.
They're not Beachbody ready.
I'd love that if this guy responded, he's like, well, we don't accept those guys, obviously. Everyone else, though.
Is that no matter how different you look or sound, we are all a member of this one universe. Whether you like Last Jedi or you weren't a fan of it, doesn't matter. We're all part of this fan base.
Like it or weren't
it's up to us to root out the hatred, though. The infection of
root out the hatred.
That's amazing. If you liked it or you weren't a fan.
It's like a fucking religion. Jesus, we have to root out the hatred.
I'm sure that was an accident in his script, but the implication of that sentence, like, it's just funny.
They hate Jesus. We have to root them out of society.
It's like if you like the, I'm trying to, yeah, you get the point.
Jedi.
Look, if you like the Jews or you're not a big fan of them, maybe we should just root them out of society.
Aren't a fan of it, doesn't matter. We're all part of this fan base. It's up to us to root out the hatred.
People who hate it?
The infection of a once great fandom has to be cured.
Infection.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's literally like a fucking crusade call, man. These Muslims in our goddamn Holy Land.
That is... I can't even express how stupid of a quote that is.
We have to retake Jerusalem, man.
Hey man, it's a call for peace, right? To quell the infection and reach peace.
I always say that, like, as a sports fan, these people would never survive being in sports.
They would hit you with their plastic lights.
Oh my god, it's just unbelievable that they think that this is toxic or dangerous. It's like go to a fucking football game.
People just don't like your shit movie.
So yeah, I mean, my god, man.
The fact that it comes down to that is so awkward.
The whole chat is saying Deus fault.
All crusades are
If you're with me on this journey of reclaiming a peaceful fandom full of different but equally as beautiful opinions...
Equally as beautiful opinions?
As long as they line up with yours, right, pal?
Oh, absolutely.
As long as they are of these equally beautiful opinions, as long as they're positive and I approve of them.
Remember the prequels? I mean, that was very divisive.
No, it was okay to hate them. That's how people usually justify this shit. They'll be like, yeah, but they were bad.
Right.
My sister's boyfriend loves TLJ.
If you're part of the toxic brood that is recently reared...
toxic brood!
Like from the WWE?
Guys, enjoy the video or you're toxic. Like, cool.
Jeff, who all is in the brood?
Oh god, Edge, Christian, and Gangrel.
So we're the brood. I like it.
Well, it was good knowing you guys. We're going to be sent to jail for being part of the toxic brood soon. The toxic brood. I have literally...
It's like it's fucking StarCraft
You couldn't make that shit up. Like, that just sounds like the dumbest
toxic
thing.
broods.
That sounds like the dumbest thing I might have ever heard somebody call me.
guys,
but instantly it sets the tone of the video. It's instantly right off the bat. Either you like this film, or you're part of the toxic brood and you have to be excised from the community, like the tumorous cancer you are.
Toxic milk. No. I just love. He's already given me 2 great quotes for next April Fools. I'm like, chill out. We got a whole year of this before we can make another script.
Ugly face. Then I hope you stay and maybe learn that you can have a different opinion without being some sort of hate monger.
Oh, fucking hell. This is a bit
There it
ironic.
is.
There's the irony. Jesus.
For the hate mongers of the toxic brood nation.
I want that on a t-shirt.
The
Hate mongers of the
toxic.
Oh, yeah, they're a really sweet death metal band. Yeah. Hate
Oh,
mongers
so
of the
good.
toxic brood. Yeah, they're great. I saw them live.
I'm embracing the brood. The
Embrace
toxic
the brood.
Yeah,
I'm
Hashtag
embracing it.
embrace the brood.
Let's
Are you
own it.
down
We're the
with the
5
brood?
founders of the toxic brood.
Ooh.
You can like The Last Jedi. You can like the portrayal of Luke Skywalker. Betrayal of Luke Skywalker.
Someone said, "Can we rename EFAP to the toxic brood?"
Dude, I will be here every week if you do that.
This franchise is on the brink of collapse because the people who love it are tearing it down with every fiber of their being.
Oh my god! What the
That's
fuck?
fine.
Good lord.
We just didn't support this movie. It's a failure, not because of the quality of the film,
I'm
but
curious.
because people didn't like the quality of the film.
What does he mean, the brink of collapse?
It was just fine up until, to me, 2015, and now it's in the toilet.
Well, yeah, you guys ruined it. You guys killed it.
You have the right. You deserve your own opinion.
You have the right.
Man, deserve your own opinion.
I
What a
forgot about
strange
that part of the
phrase.
Constitution. I think it was like the 77th Amendment, where it was like, by the way, you have the right to like The Last Jedi, saith John Adams.
John Adams was
Thank you,
mega
founding
mega
fathers,
there.
for thinking so
other-
far ahead.
The other founding
They were smart.
fathers
They
are like,
knew
why
there'd
did you
be-
write that? And he's like, trust me, just trust me, it'll be important one day.
This will not come to fruition in our lifetimes, George.
The problem lies in the extremist fanboys and fangirls who decide that because their fantasy experience was ruined, they have the right to terrorize.
Can we
Terrorize.
gotta,
The hyperbole continues. The hyperbole meter just it takes it to another level. The other day, I was scrolling through a Twitter thread where they were making fun of me. These people that hate me, and they, when I have my hat off, everybody says I have a big forehead, so they were drawing tic-tac-toe on my forehead. I was like, this is fucking hilarious. This is fantastic.
Oh, I didn't
And
need
so-
that's where I keep my big ass fucking brain.
Oh yeah.
And so now they've made a parody account, Tic-Tac-Toe Forehead Jeremy, and I'm like, this is great. If you're on the internet, you get shit talked about you.
Who the hell are you? What makes you
Hey,
so
toxic
damn
You don't
special?
even know who we are? What do you mean you don't even know who we are?
That's another toxic counter.
Oh shit, yeah. You guys
Oh,
gotta
yeah,
remind me of that shit, because I'm gonna
Yeah.
forget.
That you think that any of these people have to heed to your deluded demands and proclamations.
What
No-
demands?
Deluded demands.
Wait, deluded demands and proclamations. I don't think you know what that means, Mr.
What are
Video.
our demands? We don't demand anything.
Deluded demands? What do you mean by that?
don't even know.
Proclamations,
They think that
too.
it's a deluded demand to demand a well-written movie. Is that too much?
It's
I guess
yeah.
it's too much nowadays.
I love the proclamations as well. Like what?
proclamations. Proclamation! Hear ye, hear ye!
We're definitely There's a running narrative with the John Adams stuff here. Like,
Whatsoever
Patriotic.
director of the Star Wars franchise maketh
Man.
in his production.
I have so much less respect for John Adams now.
yeah, I thought he was a man of good taste, of good storytelling. but,
So did I, but I guess John Adams is just, he really likes The Last Jedi.
yeah, what can you do? He's not a true fan.
Nobody honestly cares about your extremely fragile sense of reality. You
I
reside.
have
Making
a
an
sense of
entire
reality?
video on it.
I was
Fragile
gonna say,
sense of reality.
Do you know what the word hypocritical means?
he's saying a lot of things. Like, I'm just trying to follow the narrative here. It's like
He's in his room alone.
A
and
lot of
he's going,
proclamations.
yeah, that'll get him. That'll stick with him. That's a good line. Mom, I did a good line.
Someone in the chat said no taxation without opinionation.
We got Angry Joe, Hunk Marvel again,
I've noticed
Hunk
top of
Marvel.
these videos and tweets actually.
Star Wars
There I am at the
Only,
bottom.
Wise oh yeah, you got in there. Nice, dude.
You made
Look at
it.
that
You made
view
it
count,
to the big
son.
leagues.
Oh,
You
hey.
did it.
Miss Anthropony got in there, Wolf, but I didn't.
Ew. Well, my favorite movie is The Lord of the Rings, and there's black people in it. They're orcs.
What are the Urukai then?
They're black
Blackish.
too.
They're black. It's like super black.
Super black. They pull them straight out of the ground.
Hey, they almost won.
A wise man once said, "They were so preoccupied."
So I want to
What's-
draw
what's
some
the
attention
Jurassic
here
Park text?
to the location of an apostrophe.
They were so preoccupied with weather. He spelled weather wrong. He spelled weather wrong.
Didn't apostrophe.
Didn't look at yeah. Look at the didn't.
They didn't apostrophe.
Oh my god, that's the inverse of what they did with.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, because did apostrophe nt. Like I know there's an air comma in here somewhere.
It's very toxic. It's very toxic for us to point these things out. By the way,
This
It's
is
very
this is
toxic.
bullying, is what the. Oh yeah, disclaimer: leave this man alone. Who made this video? If anything, post a very kind comment on his video.
Yes, he
'cause-
clearly has enough problems in his life already. Do not add to them.
You're gonna find this really interesting. Whether he did, I'm positive he didn't mean to actually say this, but whether in the way that it's spelt, if you type it into Google, the first result is a castrated ram.
Really?
They were so preoccupied with castrated rams.
They're hotter when you take the balls off.
I'm changing the quote to that. I'm gonna put. Ram.
He accidentally did that.
Uh,
Oh,
Never
I
let it
wonder-
be said that EFAP was not educational.
This type of shit is one step away from following your waitress down a dark alley, clutching a knife because she gave you a salad fork for your
What?
steak.
Wait,
What?
sorry,
How do you
you're
respond
gonna
What
to
did
do
he
that?
just say?
so
Yeah,
he
you're
mental
said.
gymnastics involved in this is unreal.
Can we rewind to that?
I
must-
I'll-
must have
Get a
misheard.
replay.
It's this. This is some next
Well,
level
with-
shit.
I hope you understand how insane, how psychopathic
Help
this
us
sounds.
understand, please.
How is this what comes to mind when you don't like a movie? This type of shit is one step away from following your waitress down a dark alley, clutching a knife because she gave you a salad fork for your steak. And you might think,
See, so when he says that in a conversation, you get up from your chair, wide-eyed, and start slowly moving away because you're like, oh, okay.
Oh, you're one of those people.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? Dislike it. Like you're like, yeah, you should take them down. I'm gonna go.
I
Yeah.
agree. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back in just a second. Stay right here.
Please
move.
stay
Don't,
here.
Right
don't
here.
follow me, please.
I will be right back. Just you wait, Mr. Buster.
Yeah,
you.
we need that stop it, get some help clip right
Stop
now.
it. Get some help.
But yeah, like, wow, he jumps to chasing a waitress down an alleyway with a knife. Got that from saying mean things to people on social media.
I literally have to poo, so y'all carry on. I'll be back in a moment.
One step away, Rags. One step away from
It's more than that.
chasing that waitress.
It's more than that. I'm chasing that waitress. I'm gonna fucking shit down her throat.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ. I think she preferred to just die.
Thanks for the invite.
I've got submissions for the John Adams spider already.
Really?
Yeah.
I know Beowulf's. He said that we probably won't get the drawing until the next episode.
Oh well,
Sam.
that'll be the fucking pro.
the
drawing.
opener. Yeah.
These are something else. They're just funny.
Oh, I can't wait.
This is. I'll drop them in the Discord chat so you guys can see the same as So this is the first one.
It will make sense later, Joel. Trust me.
right, like last year.
Right till the last-
This one's like kind of awesome in a way, like the style.
You can like the
I love how it's got the wig.
The wig, yeah. And then you got like a classic Photoshop style one then.
Oh boy. All men are endowed by their creator with the unalienable right to like the Oh my god, that's perfect.
Oh, how
Oh,
fucking
shit.
stupid and wonderful at the same time. So, anyway, is you here, Rex?
I am here. I have
Excellent.
returned. Everything went well.
Did you see the spider memes?
Following.
No, I was focused on.
You gotta see the spider.
Check out the
memes.
chat, you'll see them. I mean,
Hey,
the
that's pretty
description.
good. It will make sense later, George. Trust me. The second one. Oh, I like the last. All men are endowed by the creator with the inalienable right to like the Last Jedi.
And you might think that's an extreme comparison. It's not.
Verbal terrorist. Oh my.
Oh wait. Sorry, the chat did
Step
not hear
aside.
it. The chat didn't hear it yet. Hang on.
These people are verbal terrorists, and it needs.
So there you go. They've heard it now. That's there's no way.
Just when you thought he couldn't go any further with the craziness, he goes crazier.
Oh,
Verbal terrorist. It's like a rap name. Like, I'm the verbal terrorist. You know.
there ain't no brakes on this crazy train to what the fuckville.
It doesn't take much to earn yourself the title of verbal terror. You just gotta dislike The Last Jedi, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's an embarrassment.
Wow.
Verbal terrorists of the what brood?
Isn't it
Was
like
it
brood.
the toxic brood?
the toxic brood? Isn't it like
Verbal
inherently?
terrorists of the toxic brood. God, that's
You gotta make notes on that one, Mahler.
Oh,
Verbal
Metallica.
terrorist.
This guy's giving me way too much
Metallica, we got a new
material.
song name for you.
Please don't say I could care less, because that means you do care. I
Dude,
could
we're-
care less about my parents.
We're talking about a guy who unintentionally put castrated Rambo.
Listen, baby
I don't think-
steps, Wolf.
Baby.
Rome wasn't built in a day.
Oh, he's right. We should...
How's that for verbal terrorism
Oh,
for you?
fucking go get him.
I
man.
didn't consent to having to look up the definition of weather and finding out what it really meant.
That's true. He is a terrorist of some form.
I could give two shits
Verbally.
if you do, but leave the actor alone.
People in the chat are saying, "Leave Brittany alone." Jesus Christ, I know people who don't know what that video is.
Oh yeah, that's
Really?
that's some old internet stuff, isn't it?
When he publicly stated that he regrets being critical about it, the toxic fans thought of him as a sellout and claimed that Disney paid off Hamilton.
This tragic
Another
narrative,
count.
dude.
There's another count.
Who are these people?
You're one of them, Rags. What the f do you mean? Toxic.
The count, Mahler, on the toxic.
We're all toxic. It's just.
I'm saying
I
on the
exist.
counter.
Oh shit! Fuck.
I noticed you didn't
I
pick
feel
up.
like
what was
I
saying.
probably missed out on a few.
Guys, I gotta leave the stream. I can't take this. This is a lot of toxicity right now. I've got
I understand. I
I
understand.
I need to go. I need to go and watch some Hillary Clinton videos to get replenished. So.
You gonna survive the night? Does someone need to watch it?
I covered that. I made a video on it. Did you, Jeff?
I was deep in Captain Marvel.
Okay. So
That's
yeah,
what
but
she-
that was yeah, that's what she said.
Oh shit! Sorry. I was trying to.
Deep in Captain Marvel, were you?
Ugh. I regret everything I've ever said.
Did you hear about like more submissions for the fucking
Oh dear.
this John Adams spider thing is it's working out. Alright, so this first one is not actually the John Adams thing, but it's still.
If you think it's an extreme comparison, I love TLJ.
Is that Jason in the background?
Jason.
Jason. I follow you into your dreams.
Then you got this shit, man. I love these little cartoons.
John, what are you doing? Trust me, George. This might not be important now, but I've seen things.
I
love these little
spider milk jug.
I love the cute ones, yeah.
I love these adorable ones.
Oh, it's so good. It's so wholesome. These are the kinds of memes that butter my bread.
I love that so many people wanted to make this one. This retarded.
Who was the actor who played John Adams in the TV series years ago? It was Ben
Paul Giamatti or something?
Giamatti?
Paul Giamatti. Yeah, I was I hope someone, if you're making one, if you put Paul Giamatti on a spider body, this will tickle my teats in ways that I don't know if you'll be able to understand.
Just a helpful reminder. We're the horrible toxic fans who encourage like death upon people.
What if we got Paul Giamatti from the Amazing Spider-Man 2's head on there? How about that?
God.
I was gonna say that. Or his ball.
I herein decree that future generations have permission from the U.S. Constitution to like The Last Jedi, and if they didn't, they are therefore guilty of perpetrating the hate mongery of the toxic brood.
A toxic brood, you say, John?
Oh my god, this is turning into the next Kylo Ben.
Also, he'd often speak his opinions on Trump, and he's pretty much against it.
What does that have to do with
Wait,
anything?
what?
I was about to ask that.
There it is. There it is.
Okay,
It's
I don't
Trump's
care
fault.
about. I literally do not care two shits.
Oh wait,
about
was there a
Mark
toxic?
political
Did I miss
opinions.
It probably was.
Yeah.
I didn't
There-
hear
that? If everyone's ringing the bell, I'm gonna have to do
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
The toxic milk bell.
I'm sorry, where did that come from? I'm rolling that back a bit. The toxic brood's coming for us.
His first big budget blockbuster. He did the best he could with it.
It was a whole idea.
What about Looper? He made Looper.
Best he could do with it. What a bullshit argument.
Dude, it's
Best he could
funny
do,
though,
wow.
because it's like, oh
It's
god,
the
that
first
was his
fucking draft.
best.
First draft. There's the best he could have done, guys. There's nothing he could have done. He couldn't have just not used his first draft.
You just go like, Ryan, why didn't you do a second? He goes, I'm sorry, what? A second what? Like, what is that? And you're like, you know when
Like
you take
like
the draft.
a draft. Yeah, the first
again.
draft.
He's like, that's not how movies are made. And you're like,
Oh, all
oh.
right. Oh, okay.
Grow the fuck up, all of you.
Oh boy, there went the anger.
Yeah, the three people out there who did this. Yeah,
My
grow up,
buddy,
sure.
you can't tell us to grow up when you're making a video like this.
This video is rather juvenile.
How dare you, sir? He's entitled to his opinion. John Adams said so.
The only reason Solo bombed is because the asshat haters decided to throw their lackluster boycott.
Oh, okay.
Wow. That's amazing. Their
Okay.
lackluster boycott. And
But
it
if it
failed
worked,
as a result.
yeah. But if
Yeah.
it worked, then it's not very lackluster.
Yeah,
It's
you
pretty fucking
can't.
good.
Yeah, you can't dismiss the effort of the boycott by saying it didn't have an effect. By at the same time saying that's the only reason it failed. God,
Isn't
damn
it like the
people.
first Star Wars movie to ever fail, too?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I love that.
That's like
so
I said
perfect.
earlier. Remember, I said that simultaneously these enemy groups have to be both incredibly powerful and incredibly weak simultaneously. This is exact. And then he says this. It's like fuck. It's like these people go off of scripts, and you know exactly what they're gonna say before they say it.
I want to make it
Oh,
funnier for
beautiful.
my quote. I'll say the project only effectively failed because of the ineffective boycott.
There are many people who like to use the argument that Kathleen Kennedy promised to protect the characters that we love.
Main thing is to protect
Gee.
these characters.
And she brutally murdered them in their sleep.
Make sure that they still continue to live in the way that you created them.
No! Oh,
Oh,
my
bullshit.
god!
Can't believe she
She's
said that.
awful. Look at her. She looks like a corpse. Like
That is
she's just
that
being
is
puppeted
toxic,
around.
sir.
She's just got Disney juice flowing through her that keeps her animated.
Maybe that's like the Maybe that's the reason why there's like some weird amorphous bulge in her neck right there.
No, it's because she's like that bad guy from that Hellblade movie. Who's like,
Hellblade movie?
yeah, Hellboy.
Boy.
Yeah.
Rags, you
Hellboy,
perfect
the
record.
guy, the assassin guy.
Oh, you're talking about the German knife wielding dude,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he's got like the weird
sand.
juice. The sand stuff. That's Kathleen.
She has to power it up like clockwork.
It's just to wind herself up. She goes to sleep in a pod.
I will take care of your characters. You're like, no, you won't.
Your characters will be no more.
That's a very comforting statement. Then the characters we grew up with started dying, and the fiends flipped.
The fans.
He's like, she said
He's like
she
a
would take care of them,
12-year-old.
and then
He's
they
like a
died.
12-year-old. Call of Duty stream.
It just he just unironically declares that she like is gonna take care of them, and then they're all killed. It's like,
He's making our points for us.
yeah, we don't have to do much work here.
Sure that they still continue to live in the way that you created them.
In chat, take care as in kill.
That's a very comforting statement. Then the characters we grew up with.
I'm sure it was
started
meant to
dying,
comfort
and
him as
fiends
they
flipped shit
before they
Listen,
did what they did.
Do you understand that there is no way we could possibly expect to see Luke, Han, and Leia last for countless decades? Our Greek.
That's
not what we
not-
wanted. What?
we've
Do you think that we
asked
wanted
for.
like a 95-year-old Mark Hamill? Get him!
I'll get you, Darth Vader 3.
Back in my day, we would have just shot the stormtroopers.
Look,
It's like
I'm not expecting much. I'm just expecting that we will dig up Carrie Fisher's corpse out of the grave,
And just
put strings on her, and
strings
just
on her.
around the set. Yeah.
the
hello,
Weekend
how
at
do
Bernie's.
you do,
Weekend
fellow
at
live
Bernie's.
people? My fellow
Look,
mortals?
I want episode 9 to be Weekend at Leia's, and they just prance
Weekend
Carrie.
at
They just pump cocaine into her
Hurry
veins.
up.
to reanimate.
The cocaine brings her back to life. Weekend at Alderaan.
like the
Breakfast
first,
at Leia's.
the first movie we have Han back. He's dead. Luke dead. Leia gets resurrected by the whatever. Just like maybe don't do that. And they're like, well, you want him in for 1 million movies? You're like, I didn't realize those were the two options, but fuck it, I'll take the latter in that case.
I'll take the
Or you-
million.
Great-grandchildren idolizing a scientifically preserved Mark Hamill, slicing down stormtroopers as Luke
That's what
Skywalker,
we
the
wanted.
man who never
That's-
dies.
That's what we
Like,
want.
it really bothered
Yep.
me when both Rags, Wolf, and everyone I've ever met requested that. I was like, guys, come on.
It's a little over the top, don't you
Yeah,
think?
And it's so weird how everybody wants that who didn't like The Last Jedi. It's just so strange.
Her promise is not for the lives of our heroes, it's for their integrity.
Oh wow!
Oh, we heard you the first time.
Oh
And it was done back then too.
They're
Oh,
This guy's
insane.
being
dude.
himself.
He's
Well-
doing a Bob Shipman to me.
Sure, man. Yeah,
The
okay.
fact that the heroes we love
Movie
wouldn't be
mob.
turned into polar opposites of what we've grown to adore.
That's exactly what happened.
All our heroes have held their flaws, their quirks, their personalities, and their heroism.
Now it's like a defense of The
I
Last
don't
Jedi,
even
I
know
guess.
what the point is. He's all over the place.
Well, how can you be all over the place and at the same time nowhere at all simultaneously?
It's talent.
It's like he's everywhere, but he's nowhere at
Like a
all.
transparent, thin liquid.
This ends up
Han was still the smarky, smart-mouth flyboy. Leia, the strong and driven leader. And Luke, the flawed and wavering soul who...
I love it. It's so surface level. You may as well just be like,
flawed. Like,
Luke, he held his lightsaber. Han, he was like, snarky to some people. Leia, she looked at the camera. They're the same.
He looks at the camera in the new films too. Same character.
Yeah, I said it in my part too. It's like, look, Luke is wearing clothes. He's always done that. You can't deny that.
always
I remember
manages
when
to
he wore
find the
clothes
heroic
on.
path at the end. What more do you want?
A good movie?
What more
Yeah,
do you
good movie. Yeah, I agree.
A lot.
These characters deserve their spot in our Hall of Heroes we keep in our minds. But because you're too busy finding the
yeah,
flaws...
we're going out of our
you
ways.
Oh, I really want this video to be a parody now. The fact that he's just like, he's gone so far to the other end. It's like, you're looking for flaws. Like, oh.
Oh, they're not just blatant it in our face.
It took me up to 12:18.
Yeah, now I'm at 12:19. I'm just not. I'm
See
just not gonna
Kathleen
mess with it.
Kennedy's
I'll let somebody
face.
Some
else.
harpy on the screen.
There's a whole selection of things that have to be shown. Funny
Oh, boy.
shit here. Like I said, man, I know I said it already, but the John Adams spider shit,
People are really latched onto this.
there's a take. I'm putting this one on first. You guys are gonna love this one. This is number one.
I like that they cropped it so the shoulders are exactly aligned.
More, please.
Oh boy.
I love it.
Buddy to Jeremy?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Oh boy, I've never seen that movie, by the way. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. So
Get to Chicago for you.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
There he is, there's Paul Giamatti.
And then this, which fucking hell, we the toxic.
On behalf of the castrated ram.
That's my favorite play. It's my favorite pub. Is the castrated ram. It's great. A bingo night.
Just love the we the people.
Now it's just Paul Giamatti.
I love
we need to get the spider.
Anything.
We need to get the spider from Wild Wild West with Paul Giamatti's head on it now. So we need...
The Forces female shit as well.
I will take care of your favorite character.
There we go.
No!
No,
No!
No, let her die in peace.
Oh goodness!
It's incredibly well made.
So quick as well. Those meme artists, man.
Jurassic Park, The Flintstones, Balto, The Indian in the Cupboard, Congo, The Bridges of Madison County, Twister, The Best of Roger Rabbit, The Lost World, Jurassic Park, The Sixth Sense,
Jurassic
Jurassic
Park.
Park
Ooh,
3,
that's not
AI, Artificial Intelligence.
Is
My
he just
God,
listing
what-
like her entire IMDb at this point?
Wait, what if
She was in-
What if he does list Kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
Wait, he might.
You might
He
you
might
might
as
be
a
getting there.
Signs.
Uh-oh.
See,
Oh
actually-
jeez, he
It'll be
actually...
coming up because this is 05.
Yeah.
Oh,
Seabiscuit,
no.
Munich, War of the Worlds, The Curious Case of Benjamin.
No,
Guy has no self-awareness.
dude,
Guys, she made Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
this is not a point of endearment.
Executive producer of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. But to slap that baby on your resume.
Oh my god.
Reading
Jones
IMDb
in the
without
Kingdom
any
of-
context to what these movies mean.
Oh
Crystal Skull.
No! Oh my god! How did he put this in his video and think this was a good idea?
Oh
This is
dear.
refuting. This is refuting your own point.
Why did he zoom
For
in?
him. I hurt for him right now.
Now
You're
wait
the
a
only one
minute.
that doesn't get it. He doesn't get it.
No,
He doesn't
wait.
get it.
What's his name again?
Wait a minute, Matt.
Oh my god! It retarded me into hiccups.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, what a
Oh.
failure. He's
What is the purpose of
perfectly...
him zooming in onto this one? Is he about to say something?
Oh, he might
like,
be making a
unfair.
joke, I'd imagine. But I was just gonna say, like,
maybe.
he's perfectly shown the roadmap of, like, it just slowly rots into failure.
Indiana Jones and the
Yeah.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. The Last Airbender. The Adventures of
There you
Tintin.
go.
Warhorse. Lincoln.
He's got some self-awareness, guys.
The BFG.
Did Lincoln have anything to say about the rights of liking the TLJ, or...?
I'm thinking some memes are gonna come our
Full
way.
score and 20 years ago. That's my Lincoln voice.
You tried, that's what's
I
important.
don't
The fact
know
that-
why.
The Lost World was a mediocre sequel, and 3 was comparable to a trash heap, urge me to hate her? Not in the least.
Didn't know she
No,
did
no,
any
no,
of those
man.
films.
We hate her because of the things that she has said and done. We don't hate her because of her professional work on other films to whatever degree you want to try and associate with her.
I love that he's not even sure how much influence she has in these films. He's like, those are good ones, but those are bad ones too.
I heard of the first time I ever heard of Kathleen Kennedy was in 2012 when she was appointed, head of Lucasfilm. I'd never heard of her prior to that.
If she's on
She
Clockwork
belongs in a
already,
museum.
I just find it so funny that he's like, Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, that's dumb, but Last Jedi, masterpiece.
Yeah,
Like,
that's dumb, and you can make fun of the people involved with its creation, but not Star Wars. You can't fucking do that. You toxic, terrible, horrible man, baby, awful
I
people.
mean, he's acting like Jurassic World 2 didn't get any hate in comparison, but it's like I have not met one person that actually unironically likes Jurassic World 2.
Yeah, that movie's pretty bad. Like
It's awful. It's awful.
and sad too, because like, man, do I love Jurassic Park. It's like, that's another one of those series is just the corpse.
Jurassic World 1 was not good, but I found enough to enjoy from nostalgia purposes, but 2 was awful.
Yeah, because I think Jurassic World 1 kind of sucks, but Fallen Kingdom was special. I was blown away.
We need to watch more videos trying to defend that thing.
We've been given. Have you got a list of them? There was like 3 people want us to check out.
Please tell me none of them are from Shinobi.
No, but one of them, I believe,
Thank God.
isn't one of them like where it's like the biblical elements of Fallen Kingdom? I don't know.
I thought the Bible kind of contradicts the whole dinosaur thing.
No.
It depends on what crazy people you talk to. Some people say there's dinosaurs in the Bible. I'm like, fuck it, why not?
Why not? Remember the scene that they cut in the OT, guys, where he was like coming on to C-3PO?
Fucking the robot. Like coming on them, like actually coming on to?
Yes.
My word, Master Calrissian.
Oh, man, it's gonna feel so good.
Please get your big black penis off of my chest. It was bad enough when Chewbacca does it.
She was like,
No.
shut the fuck up, dude. Like,
we don't need to bring Chewbacca into this.
Oh, he's coming.
he's coming.
No, don't say that.
Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, in terms of their vision for Solo, that, as a result of their departure, gave us Ron Howard's vision, or 70% of it. But at least Solo didn't turn out like Justice League.
Congratulations, Solo didn't turn out like one of the worst movies ever. That's such an endearing point.
Set that bar high.
I don't. That's what I mean. There's so many ways to respond to this. I mean, like, is that something to be proud of? Like, okay.
Justice League actually made more money than Solo.
Did it really?
Well, it made money.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say it
Solo-
certainly
'cause-
profited more.
Yeah, so I think Justice League made like 600 million, which is terrible for Justice League. But
Oh my God.
Solo made what, like 400 million?
So you're telling me that petition actually worked?
Hey, man, they needed us. Okay, these heroes.
I can
needed us.
imagine him going to that film 6 times. Is like all the ticket, people at the front of the movie theater. Like, oh, back again, Frank.
God.
You're like, yep. What number are you on? 3. A ways to go, Frank. See you later.
As long as
I
they're
still
not bored,
remember-
right?
I still remember when the group in front of me left and I was all alone in that terrible movie.
As I've mentioned before, Solo, a Star Wars story, has flopped thanks to all the butthurt, toxic Last
It
Jedi
had nothing to
haters.
do with the film. Nothing to do with the film's quality at
No.
all.
There's not countless reasons why they never should have made that movie to begin with, Rags. It's all because of the toxic. What was it, brood?
Huh, no family, huh? Let's see what kind of options we have. Oh yes, here we go. Han clanless. Han abandoned. Han sad boy. Han single player.
Who's this guy? We should watch this.
Han over explanation. Han Snow. And then my dad is like,
Han
listen,
Snow.
forget all that.
Have you never seen that one? You never seen that one, Mahler?
I don't
That
think
channel?
so. No.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch his Bane video. It's as good as The Dark Knight Rises. Take that.
So
how you will.
not good at all.
Hello. And then the officer would be like, whoa, nice, that is way better than anything I came up with. You will be known as Han Solo now and forever. God, I should have made this movie.
If Lucas actually gave a shit, Maul should have been kept as the Vader of the prequel trilogy, next to Palpatine, instead of
What is
shitting
this
out
video
random
about?
I don't. Guys, what's happening?
This is about as inconsistent as the sequel trilogy right now.
He can't even. Now he's hating on the prequels. Oh gosh, this guy hates every Star Wars. Oh Jesus Christ, what a toxic.
Where are
Fan.
we?
Ugh.
Like, how did we get here? Like, can we go? What?
I'm
disposable
scared.
villains. And I believe that Maul's death in The Phantom Menace was far more disappointing than Snoke's.
Okay.
Because look how awesome he
Alright.
was in this movie. Aside from one scene, he barely spoke a word and had a threatening presence.
What is happening right now? He's arguing how Darth Maul is more.
The key is, at least Darth Maul was awesome.
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. Like, yeah, Darth Maul's cooler than Snoke. Okay, what does this have to do
What
with
does that have to
Solo?
do with the Phantom Menace?
Han, of course,
What do you
knows
mean, of course?
What is-
Wait, what do you mean, of course he knows how to speak Wookiee?
how to speak Wookiee and convinces him to help escape.
Is
That
it
was an
convenient for the
interesting
plot that
introduction
you can
to their
speak Wookiee? Then you can. It's
Like,
that easy.
someone's put in all caps. Wolf is muted. It's like, that's his choice. I can't mute him.
I don't know, man.
I would unmute him if I could, guys. It's up to him. Wolf is clearly gone for a poo-poo. That's what it is.
friendship, and it didn't feel forced. And Chewbacca was actually a
have
main
quick
character in
technique.
this movie, as opposed to being a
Why is everyone posting W's? Does everyone think I can
For
actually
Wolf.
save Wolf? I can't do anything, guys.
It's Wolf fapping.
There's nothing I can do.
He's like, yeah, L3, fucking, yeah, him and some robots, yeah, fucking droid
Yeah, Wolf
rides
will be
right
happy
over
to know they care extremely about the fact that he's got the mute symbol on.
side character.
No,
I
that's
really
just part of his
appreciated that.
avatar.
Or is
His
it that
icon
they're just
there.
they're just desperate to focus on anything but this guy's weird mini review of Solo?
We're reviewing
right
the Solo
there.
film now, guys.
Disney wouldn't just destroy Rian Johnson's work like that. All that hard work put into the movie.
I guess the EU doesn't count as hard work. It was
Nope.
Not at all.
Come on, dude.
wouldn't be put to waste just to replace it. And fifth off, if you're willing to make a campaign to raise $200 million to remake The Last Jedi, why not do the exact same thing to help make an Old Republic movie? Or the damn
No,
Kenobi movie?
because we think you'll fuck that up. That's the point. That's the whole point. We think you will fuck everything up. We want to do it ourselves.
Also, the Old Republic movie is the Old Republic still canon?
Yeah, what isn't canon
No,
these
I don't
days?
think so. I don't think so. But I mean, the rumor is Benioff and Weiss are making Old Republic movies. Some people are saying Nolan. Nolan would never walk into someone else's story and direct their story. That's not how Nolan operates. He would have to have all creative control. But I mean, you can talk about someone like Denis Villeneuve.
Oh,
You know?
Blade Runner 2 guy.
I mean, he did Arrival and a few other really well
Oh,
received
what do you
movies.
think about Arrival? Always muted.
Wolf,
We don't know where Wolf's done with the video. I can't take it anymore.
Wolf died.
I don't blame him.
He's taking a nap.
Yes.
A big poop. He's taking a big poop.
Must be stuck in sideways or something.
Suggestion for the Russo brothers. That could be interesting, just to see what they do.
It could be. I
I
mean, they handle a lot of the Marvel characters better than when they appear in their own films. So
Everyone deserves to be loved.
sounds like something Rose Tika would say.
What are we talking about now?
We're talking about.
We're talking about how-
We're talking about Arrival.
George
what the
Lucas should
fuck?
not be brought back.
Yeah, sorry, I went to go get a pizza.
Wow.
Why does it
Bring
with you
us
every
any?
time? It's always pizza with you.
Look,
It's not gonna
It-
get
it-
died.
Healthier.
if I gotta listen to this retard for the rest of the night, I gotta do it well. The only problem is these fucking people didn't cut. They only cut the pizza part, but they didn't cut the crust.
Well, you know
Telling
what?
me
That's
you
not
want
going to be.
$15
That's not a
an hour
fucking
and you
issue.
can't even cut the
That's
fucking
not an
crust.
issue if you make your own.
Yeah, Wolf.
That would take significantly longer, though.
What
We're
is
gonna,
even your real
the
name?
pizza in half.
Now I'm hungry.
Ah.
Thanks, Wolf.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Now I'm hungry too.
I'm hungry 3.
I gotta get some fucking chips. They didn't even cut all the chips are in triangles. What the fuck?
And making sure old carbon copies of the original films never get remastered.
Yeah, I'll take shit over dog shit, sure, but
Wait, whoa,
Wait,
whoa.
Strange comparison.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that George Lucas isn't really a good movie maker unless somebody else is there to keep him in check. The people who kept him in line on the original trilogy made him appear good.
It was Gary Kurtz, man, and a lack of technology in many ways, because they couldn't do some of the more asinine shit he wanted.
Well, once fucking
They
George
couldn't do the stupid shit, so they had to cut it. Oh man.
once
And he's
George
gonna
was shown
be
like
10 feet tall, and he's gonna glow green, and his
Look at
eyes
the
are like
Wampa.
spaghetti.
They couldn't do the Wampa because of the special effects, and not knowing what it looked like kind of worked out better.
Yeah, I mean that's like in fairness to the Wampa, that's not
In
nearly
fairness
as
to
bad
the
as
Wampa,
other shit.
because we're very concerned about the Wampas who's
Wampa
now
rights,
disabled
dude.
his feelings.
Hey, I got.
How come the Wampa didn't show up in the new trilogy? I want to know what happened to the Wampa over these 30 years, being
Guys.
disabled and all.
You're talking to someone that literally has 377 books behind me, and then racks and racks of movies and CDs all across my room.
But you're a
I'm
nerd,
perfect.
though.
Yeah, but I have people over.
I can't argue that. I don't have friends. I'm sorry.
Nice Lord of the Rings collection.
Nerd.
Nerd.
I bet you read those books.
I do
bet
read
you
those
even-
books.
I bet you know how to read.
I'm so excited. I got the fucking complete Sherlock Holmes edition books today. Can't wait to read those.
I like the one where he does cocaine.
Does he actually?
And it ended up being too dark when you had Vader
What
kill
do
a
you mean
group
it
of
was
Jedi.
too dark?
A
Well,
dumb
too dark.
PG-13, dude.
I'm pro child murder. This fucking movie was like a love letter to me.
Rag's just sitting there like, I really like this heroic moment where he he defends
to
the
this
clones from the evil
Oh my-
Jedi younglings.
Mahler, didn't you tell us about like the kid that's right in the front here? Like he went on some Reddit thread and was like, "Hi, I'm the kid from."
Did
Yeah.
this happen?
Yeah,
Did this
and
happen?
he said that his friends would always say, like, go up to him and be like, "There's too many of them. What are we going to do?"
I love that part in the second one where Hayden's like, "Oh yeah, it's perfectly fine if Nazis like do everything."
Where he's like,
And
people should agree, and if they don't, they will be forced to. You're like, what?
I'm gonna go let my dogs out. I'll be right back.
all right.
Now we know who let the.
Oh, God.
The Baja Men did that song. Where are they now?
Alive, I hope?
Alive? Well,
That's the best
that's
I
where
can say,
they
man.
are. Wolf will appreciate this one.
Oh boy. Oh.
And then, Jesus, I know this. You guys see the Wild Wild West? Or I guess it's called Wild Wild West.
Yeah. Oh man.
Wow, that's well
Wow.
done.
Oh boy.
Jesus Christ. Man, I forget about that movie all the time. And then people remind me of it. I'm like, oh, yeah, that happened, didn't it?
Dude, I saw it in theaters as a kid. Ugh.
I remember liking it when I was super young, because it was dumb as fuck. Yeah, like, I'm tempted to be like, maybe I should never see that again.
Well, we're ready when you are.
Oh my god. Trust me,
Mongers of
George.
the toxic
I have
youth.
foreseen it.
What did I miss? Did I just see? Did I just?
We got some new art for you.
Did
to
I just see?
appreciate.
Right now.
We the
Oh
people.
my god. Hate mongers of the toxic.
So the narrative
Lesson
here
Bailyn.
is Spider. He saw the future through his crystal ball. He saw the rise of the
Palantir.
hate mongers. It makes sense.
Thou hast the right to enjoy the Last Jedi. I love the fucking Shakespearean.
That's how everyone talked back then, right? I love water. You don't like sand.
Yeah.
We're meant for each other.
Oh, it works. It's beautiful.
How do you feel
dialogue.
about fire? Average. Me too.
And that's how they fell in love.
Even the lines he says are creepy.
She covered the cameras.
I want to come on her face when she sleeps, Obi-Wan. Oh shit, you're here.
Why would you be addressing Obi-Wan? Anakin, it's very strange that you address me when you don't think I'm
Very
here.
strange how you go to tangents as if I'm not here, Anakin.
Let's see. Let's see the cross.
It
Okay,
describes action.
Jesus Christ, I'm skipping over his retarded commentary with his friends.
No question. But
It's kind of ironic considering what we're doing.
it's not a great movie. Definitely has its moments.
No, not
New trailer
Resistance.
for
Not
the
this
new
one.
Disney Channel show.
Oh, that
Resistance came out recently.
Can you imagine what it's like to be an ace?
Oh, the
Oh,
animation
shit.
is so.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
No, stop it.
looks harmless.
Looks harmless.
It looks harmless. It looks like shit.
Look at his nose.
Look at the lighting and their faces and the
His
the
nose looks
writing.
like a fucking testicle growing out of his face.
I'm Commander Sack. Leader of the Resistance.
Sax spelled like Z-A-K.
They call me, I'm part of the Resistance because friction is my specialty.
But so many of you hated on the
'Cause it
trailer.
looks like shit.
Oh my god.
It looks awful.
Ah.
Look at it.
Wait a minute, how did this
Ability,
happen?
buddy.
Lucasfilm is smarter than this. This deal is getting worse all the time. Oh, it's fucking prequel memes, and he's like, you guys are big haters.
Sure, Jurassic World 2 was for kids, okay?
Mhm.
So you are not allowed to hate on it, okay? There was a lot of children in the audience, therefore you cannot hate it.
I still
So
get how he criticized the
Kids
fucking
don't
prequels,
deserve
dude.
quality films or shows. Kids don't deserve good things. Fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
Not just the hate for The Last Jedi, but
It's not just
Star
hate, we
Wars
can
in general.
justify
All you're
of the
doing
things we
is
think
tearing
are-
down this franchise with your harassment,
Harassment.
your complaining,
Of verbal
my
terrorism.
God.
our verbal terrorism.
your theory-dependent mindsets, and your hateful mindsets. A franchise that does not deserve it at all. There
I
are
don't know,
Oh
you
my
just
God.
dealt a lot of hatred to the prequels and the changes
Yeah,
he made to
man.
the OT.
Ugh.
I thought this series didn't deserve
This is
it.
one of the most hypocritical videos we've ever seen.
I don't know,
Thanks for
man.
inviting me on.
Why are we showing Alien Covenant now?
He's gonna review
Very
Alien
important.
Covenant.
Here's my review of Alien Covenant.
are far
Don't
worse.
talk
sequels
about
and
Alien.
Far
Wait,
worse
Kingsman
franchises.
2.
what?
There is
Why does he
a lot of
always go to
people
Justice League?
are eating
That's
a-
like proof. You see, guys, it gets worse.
Come up and give me the money, and it's ridiculous.
One of the top comments right now is the only reason Solo bombed was because of their lackluster boycott. I guess you didn't think too much about this before saying it.
I'm reading the top comments too.
Toxic brood unite.
Toxic Broods Unite.
Toxic brood, yeah. Embrace the brood.
Tag hope.
Oh my god.
You are so preoccupied with whether or not he spelled it
Even had the apostrophe.
Hashtag Toxic Brood. Hashtag Embrace the Brood.
Just get a top comment that's like, I think this video is fantastic. Hashtag toxic brood. Just so that we know.
The Toxic
I
I'm-
support your fight against the toxic brood.
I'm gonna say my wife's boyfriend agrees with this video. There you go. Got it.
That was a journey.
Oh, that was.
I feel like
fun.
I feel like a changed doggo.
Retarded me into
Turn him into
hiccups.
Retarded
We're both just like, the fuck?
Retarded me into hiccups.
Okay, so the first super chat of the day, going all the way back, is can Wolf, Rags, and Mola do the Geeks and Gamers intro? How would that work?
Huang Huang.
Nailed it.
First of all,
That's my
I'll
best.
do it. I'll do it, and I'll let them try it. So it's what's up, geeks and gamers. It's Jeremy coming to you with another video.
Oh, I
That's
thought
what
it
they
was
wanted
like
from
the
you.
sound effect over the like glasses.
Oh, that's what wing. I thought you were making fun of. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
No,
but anyway.
I was like literally trying to.
The wing.
What? Yeah, I was trying to replicate the sound effect from like the actual intro.
I thought that was clear, and I was like, it's a good attempt.
What else have you been
shit.
retarded into?
That was-
Gets retarded into a lot of things.
That was
don't you all?
fantastic.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Hello, hello, fellow N-words. It's a consistent meme now. If you've been
Little
deaf
pulpy.
your entire life, what voice do you hear in your head? Does your brain process reading or language in a different spot without the audio input?
Oh my god! Don't
You know
make
what?
me think
I'm
about
glad
this.
that you. I
It's
think
just-
we were definitely the ones to ask that kind of question.
What voice would you hear? Oh my
I think it's like a subtle
like
Italian.
genuinely, I'm. This,
Having an
Oh my
existential
God.
crisis.
yeah, because now I'm like trying. I've never thought of that before.
I don't know.
If you're deaf and you don't know what anything
I-
sounds like, how would you hear your own voice in your head? Oh my god!
Right there.
It feels horrible.
I'm not sure. That's something that you should Google.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I don't have any experience being deaf. Though after this video, I kind of wish I did.
Pieces of shit!